Hey guys, so this is the February 2021 budget review, and as you could probably tell from me getting the February budget with me out so late, it has been a hell of a month. Not even financially, although it has been, but just with all the changes. So I'm going to try to catch you up as I go here. As you can see here, I had no income for the entire month, except for this, which we'll get to, but no paycheck. No unemployment, so that still hasn't come in. I'm still waiting on that. And referral income, I just didn't have anybody sign up for anything this month. Now, we'll jump back to this, but let's talk about this real fast. Later on down on the screen, you're going to see that I made some ATM withdrawals, and I did get $10 in reimbursement for ATM fees. But I'm not sure why, because I actually spent $13.50 in ATM fees. So I'm not sure why it was only partially reimbursed, but I'm going to contact the bank and look into that. Nielsen, a couple months ago, I did a survey for them at my old residence, and then my new residence, I got a new thing from them. So doing that again. And then interest income is the interest that was earned on my savings accounts, including my emergency fund. Now, this income of $963 is not income per se. Like I said, I had some ATM transactions, and it was taking money out of one account to manually put in another account because I didn't have time for it to transfer. So that's actually $1,000. The difference there is that there was a cash transaction for groceries, and then I just deposited the remaining amount. So I did factor that into the grocery budget, but that's why it looks kind of wonky. That's actually $1,000 taken out of ATM. With car insurance, as I told you guys in the budget with me, this is the first month that was reduced, so I saved about $3 a month there. And then you guys see that I went over in gas. And I'm honestly really surprised by this because last month I was significantly under on the gas budget, but this month I only went to Columbus once, where I went twice last month, but still went over. The only thing that I know is that gas has been a good bit more, maybe 50 cents more per gallon expensive this month, but it shouldn't make that big of a difference. Now, I have been going between my office and my apartment, and that might have contributed some to it, but I'm going to have to watch that budget for next month and see what's going on there. And then the electric bill, I have actually received the new electric bill for the new apartment, but that's not going to be due until March, so nothing paid there. And then, like I said in the budget with me, I got a little bit behind on the phone, so I think $5 of that is a late fee, and that's why it's a little bit over. So I'll just have to work next month on getting that caught up. Then, of course, the student loan is right on. With fast food, groceries, and restaurants, a little under in restaurants. Fast food, I went over, which is kind of surprising. By week 3, I had pretty much tapped that out, but not gone over. And then I was sick this month, and I think that's what kind of killed my willpower, and I went out to eat a little bit too much. But then the groceries, again, just like last month, I've suddenly started going over on this, and I swear to you, groceries I think are just more expensive down here. But that's something that I need to compare more of the prices on before I find out for sure. Because I am eating home more, and that's good, but then it's making me go over this budget. So it's something I'm going to have to look at kind of more in the future. And then gifts and donations. I mentioned this, I think, in my live stream, but definitely in my budget with me. My girlfriend had COVID and was not able to pay her rent, so I went ahead and helped her out. It's a one-time thing, but I needed to make sure while she was in the hospital that she didn't get kicked out of her apartment. Then the doctor, as you guys remember last month, I was quoted $385 for my appointment, ended up paying $100. But I have some blood work and a telehealth visit that I still have to do. And so I just took the $100 off there that I paid. But I've just been so busy that I haven't done it. So that's just going to be transferred over to next month's budget. Then mortgage and rent, $500 is what I spent out of $620. Now, the way I got that is my apartment rent is $500, my office rent is $300. So normally that'd be $800, but I was able to take $180 off of what I'd earned from the business and use that toward the office's rent. So it's $500 and $120. The reason this is different is I paid the $120 toward the office. I ended up paying $380 toward the apartment. He roughly prorated my apartment rent because it was the first month to $375, but because I was getting cash out of the ATM, I couldn't get it in that, only $20 denominations. So I paid $380, which will be then a $5 credit toward March's rent. And then storage, paid right on. Business expense, the only thing I had was I had to print something out for my landlord here at the office, and I did have to go spend a few cents to get that printed off. Laundry, again, I've been so busy. This was just so I could get my duvet washed, but I've not even been to the laundromat to do that. And clothing, like I said, I really need jeans, and it's even made it to my to-do list a couple times this month. Again, I've been too busy. I'm also kind of waiting till they go on sale. So hopefully that'll happen next month. Stuff for mom, this is mom's storage rent, and that's right on as it should be. And then with the car, I did have to get a headlight, and that has been happening more and more frequently. So I finally got frustrated and just got the basic headlight rather than like the really bright ones, because I love those, but I can't afford to be spending $25, $30 every couple months. So it was $11 and something for the cheap one. Now, ATM fees, this actually is not right. I think it's actually $13.50 I've spent on ATM fees. But like I said, I was only reimbursed 10, so I got to check with the banks on that. And then the finance charge of $24 is the interest that was charged toward my credit card. And service fees of $3, these were the money orders that I got for the 2 storage units. And this was just the money order fee for that. Now, snacks, like everything else food related this month, I went way over on. Even though I don't really have a budget, I'd like it to be way lower than that. The security deposit here of $500, that obviously is just because I've moved into the apartment this month, and that hopefully I'll get back. Renter's insurance, again, had to add that in this month. It is like double what I paid in Columbus, the cheapest I can find here. Not happy about it, but I would just rather be safe knowing my luck. And then home supplies, I had to get trash bags, and then I got some gloves to clean out my storage unit, and some like industrial strength trash bags for cleaning out the storage unit as well as one other thing. I think it was some other type of cleaning supply as well. And then personal care of $6. This is shaving cream. And then I got my haircut, so it's $35 plus a $5 tip. And then $4 in property taxes. And this $1,000 transfer is related to the like $400 or $900 and some dollar thing at the top of this, where I transferred $1,000 out to cover my expenses for the month. And then this, I want to show you guys, I don't know why this is calculating here like this, but it's wrong. The credit card payment, for some reason, is showing as a $47 credit here and a $100 payment here, and it's balancing those out to make that $53. But these aren't different. I checked the app, and the app says that it's a $100 payment and a $47 payment. So it should be $147, and it usually does not show up on the main budget there. So I don't know what's going on, but it's right as far as the credit card company is concerned. And I think that's, what really matters. So going over here to trends, it's going to be a little bit different this month. Going into income by merchant as we normally do, I won't really have anything to show you guys. So this looks totally wonky, but just for transparency, I'll show you guys this. So you have $500 that I transferred out of savings. This $462 that I actually transferred from savings to checking, took out of the ATM, spent a cash transaction for groceries, and then deposited the remainder. So that was $500 as well. And then $17 here. So $10 for that. Oh, and this actually happened in January, but I found $1 on the ground and just had it in my jacket pocket and forgot to deposit it. So that's all that there is. Now looking here at the net worth, we'll zoom in here, but obviously with having no income and having a lot of expenses this month, the assets have decreased. And also the net worth along with that. Debts look about the same, but they are actually a little bit less. All right, so looking here at the numbers, you can see here the decrease in assets. Again, like the big thing about this is I just didn't have income this month. But you'll see here that I did still have a decrease in debt. That decrease was $162.44. So I'm glad that that is still going in the right direction despite everything. Now, this is what Mint calculated my net worth as, but you know, some of the stuff doesn't calculate totally correctly. My checking account actually has $99.91 less in it than Mint shows, so I factored that in. I still have that $150 gift card from forever ago, and my crypto wallet has $97.80 in it, and there's no way to link that in here. So factoring all of that in there, the actual net worth is negative $148,550.56. Now, that is a decrease from last month. It's a decrease of $2,886.22. With that said, though, I am actually owed back pay from unemployment in the amount of $5,378, which means that if you were to add that amount to my current net worth, that would actually make my net worth negative $143,172.56, which would mean that that would actually be my highest net worth ever. It would actually be higher than November's. So essentially what I'm saying is everything looks really bad right now, but I'm guaranteed that money. I'm just waiting on it to actually get here because it's taking forever. I've been accounting for everything I'm taking out of savings, and I'm going to be paying all of that back once I get this money. So everything will be fine once that all gets sorted out. Now, with that being said, just a very brief update of what's going to be happening this month. I am being let out of my lease for my office, but that means that I'll have very little time to work on anything else except for getting room made in my storage unit and then getting everything transferred over there. The advantage is it saves me $300 a month, but the disadvantage is that I'm basically going to miss out on a month of work time. So I will still bring you guys everything in March, and I hope more than the bare minimum. But just bear with me. Things shouldn't be as late as February, but if they are a little bit late, that's why, because I do have to prioritize getting everything out by the end of March at the office. So anyway, guys, sorry this video was so short. It's a little bit rushed because I have just been so busy this month, but hopefully this puts a clearer picture of what's going on. And just this month, you'll have this video from me. You'll have the March budget with me. Of course, we'll do the live stream at the end of the month. And I really, really, really am trying to get that 2021 financial goals out to you. So at the bare minimum, we'll have those out this month. So anyway, guys, I will see you then.